All right, so um as you can see, I have some this actually was good. I marked all of these from last night. Ace session bad. This one's London. This one was decent. Mm, I didn't take it obviously because I was over here looking at this instead. Yeah, I'm curious as how these form. If this is all the way up here, but this price is all the way down here is crazy. Yikes. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait till market opens. Biggest thing is okay, there's your sweep of liquidity. Sweep of liquidity while also being sell heavy. Was there news? I guess there was. Right at 7:30. What was that? Trade. Hmm? Aw, man. See, this is why I said, it feels like gambling because this one worked beautifully. But if I get into this one, it's like a coin toss. Coin toss. What exactly are we waiting for to happen? Because a whole minute and that candle didn't go anywhere. It closed exactly where it opened. Crazy, right? Because I sold based off of this. We didn't buy, right? So I thought, okay, maybe we're accepting price below this level. So I sold. It got one brick and then it completely just went the other way. While over here on the 10, this 10 minute, we're still pretty sell heavy. So I don't know. Right, like what? Hey, buddy, what's up? Pop's like, why aren't you working? So there's your rejection right there. Gonna make sure this is sitting exactly at the bottom at 92. 92. There you go. Now it's very interesting because we have 6 minutes, well, about almost 5 minutes until the market opens again, oops. Yeah, which means that could spike either direction. And yeah, yeah. Mm. One thing I gotta say, I've gotten a lot better at um not touching trades exactly. Because old me would have been like, I see 20 ticks, or "Oh, I'm only negative 5 ticks now. I better get out while I still can." Now I'm just like, eh, hit my stop loss, whatever. I only moved it because I moved it to a relevant level, which is right here. Um, yeah, that's my relevant level. Yeah, now we're just starting to chop. We can't create a break this way, this way. We're just moving sideways. Um, but it's fine because I have no emotional stake in the game. What I was talking about last night was that, um, like old me, okay, first of all, old me would have been like, just give me a little bit more so I can get out in the green. I literally don't care. But anyways, no, what I was talking about last night is I need a set of rules because as it stands, I don't have any rules for there are no rules of engagement. There are no rules for entry. Before, I had very clear set defined rules of engagement. And now it's like it's a free for all. Trade whatever you see. And the toxic part of that is um, you can do exactly just that. Trade whatever you see. And and it's bad because I see a lot of things. I see a lot of things, and um, it's like, okay, well, what are you trading exactly? Because here, this one, beautiful, but I didn't take it. Why? Because I was looking at this and I was like, well, this is still green and this and that, and there's that level up there, and too many variables. Too many variables. And then I see this one. I actually took that one. What happened? That one ended up failing, right? Yeah, I took that one. Now I'm in this one because it did what? Bought back up, right? We bought back up after we came and kind of double tapped this. So I bought off of this one, right? But now we're sitting in a chop zone, just chopping around like there's no tomorrow. So what do you do with that, right? What do you do with that? And that's kind of my biggest problem is I don't have a specific set of rules for this has to happen before I enter. When I was trading before, I had a pre-market structure, draw out the lines. I only traded after a break of structure. It was very clean, it was very defined. There were rules that I had to follow before I could enter. I wasn't sitting down like, I wonder if there's gonna be a signal today. Oh, cool, we got it. Okay, now there it is, right? Yikes. I should have been taken out. I was. Okay. But anyways, um, yikes. But yeah, that's what I'm saying is like, um, that spiked pretty hard. Oh, that's the open. Okay. Here's your open, folks. Swept for a third time. But yeah, it's like, oh, here we go. But yeah, it's like I goodness. What was I saying? Yeah, so it's like there were rules of engagement. The only rule of engagement with this is don't lose. Sure. The rules of engagement just aren't there. They don't exist. Yikes, that was bad. I mean, I got in, but that was bad. Stop loss is here. Okay. 90, right? Well, maybe we're just selling and I keep trying to buy into a very sell heavy market, clearly. Yeah, I keep trying to buy off of this and we're just not buying. Okay, I'm reversing off of this. We've completely disregarded this. I'm going to set my stop at the high, which is right. You know what? I'll set it above at 97. 97. Oh, wow. That's just great. Absolute madness. Absolute madness. And I'm going to target 79. 70. yeah, that's irrelevant at this point. Yeah, like I said, no rules, just no rules, just enter. No rules, just enter. And that's the whole problem is I don't have any rules. I literally just enter. And yeah, it's you can see how that's going. Um Yikes, what the hell? Anyways, but yeah, it's like you can see how that's going. Um, but yeah, no rules, just randomly entering. Not because there isn't a specific setup. I mean, there is. It never works, you know? Hell? All right, I was on the phone. Yeah, so as you can see, I mean, you probably didn't see, but I kind of scrolled over. How am I down $1,200 is crazy. Oh, because of the the multitude of each loss was 300, 300, 200, 300. Yeah, each loss was only in the hundreds, but somehow on the entire account, I am down $1,200 is wild to me. Um, and that was over the course of 4 trades. So I guess it is possible to pass an account if you overtrade the way you lose an account. Um, yeah, so okay, so let's talk about it. So this one initially, well, where was the first one? Okay, so the first one was here. The first one was a buy off of this. This one failed. Then, because we held, no. Then I bought off of this one to continue buying, but it did not, and it ended up crashing through my stop. So then, goodness. So then what happened? So then we had all of this chop nonsense and we were holding. So I think I started to, did I sell? I think I sold at a certain point. I don't know. Um, yeah, I sold. Um, look, we're coming all the way back up here. And then, yeah, so right off the open, we swept, literally swept right off the open, and then we just right here. Yeah, we literally swept off the open, and then we just continued. And I was trying to sell. No, the open was actually here. We chopped and then we swept. I was trying to buy here. It looks like yeah. I was trying to buy because I was like, okay, this was the sweep, right? This was the sweep. So now we buy. You should have bought, right? This is the sweep, then you buy, but it didn't buy. It started chopping and all this nonsense. And this, I think this took me out. So then I reversed and then I don't know, got all chopped up. Literally got wicked to the moon and back. Um, yeah, literally just got wicked all up and down sideways for no good reason. I mean, there is a good reason. This, like, when you look at it, this is a mess. What are you doing? But here it's like, you're just trying to trade um, you're literally just trying to trade the, these, but in real time, you just get all messed up. The entries aren't as good as what they look like they should be. You get chopped up in this kind of a mess. You get late entries, all of that nonsense. Well, not nonsense, but like that's just what happens in real time without rules, without hard rules. That's what happens. Hmm? Zazia. He's always barking at nothing. See, and let's say I buy here because, okay, we're targeting up here. So I buy, place my stop loss at the low, which is right there. And then I go for a 1 to 1. So I go up here, 60. Okay, so I gotta check into work. I gotta see this as emotional, right? I'm like, okay, I need to make back all of that, but I'm not gonna make it all back in like a couple in one trade. Like, could I? Theoretically speaking, sure, theoretically speaking. But reality speaking, if reality's talking, am I gonna get 200 ticks? Probably not, you know? Um, because let's be real here, people. Let's be real. Um, yeah, let's be real, kids. Where's the low? Four. Like realistically speaking, am I going to get 250 ticks? No, but like emotionally speaking, I want 250 ticks. Just put this at. Ish, see? And now I'm like, ah, do I move my stop loss? Do I change all the rules? What do I do, right? You see, no hard rules. And without hard rules, yikes, without hard rules, you may as well just give it all back, right? Just give it all back. Because yeah, exactly. Like what do you do at that point? What literally what do you do? Cuz it's like could I keep running? Sure. Sure. But, you know, part of me's like, "Oh, just take it. It's something." And the other part of me's like, "No, I want all of that." And it's stupid, right? This is what happens, and this is a real time example. I'm not saying it because I'm proud of it, I'm saying because it's true, right? This is a real time example of when you don't have rules, guess what takes over? Emotions. Emotions take over, and they do, and they will. Um, Without rules, emotions take over, and you end up sitting in trades longer than you need to be sitting in trades, um, simply because you gotta make back what you lost. Where is this? This is at 43. Okay. But yeah, and then it's like you end up sitting in trades because you want to make back what you lost. And then it takes winners and turns them into like right now, this is a winning trade, right? If I sit in it for longer than I should, what's it going to turn into? Probably going to turn into a losing trade. But my emotions say, you can hold it till there, you can do it. Why? Because I don't want to end the day on, um, negative $900. Hey, at least I'm not ending the day at negative 1500, right? True. But see, that's where emotions come in and they come to play is um yikes. Seeing an apartment. Pup, what did you do, buddy? Poor guy. Knocked down the thing in the thing. Anywho. But yeah, that's where emotions come into play, and it's like, I could just catch a couple more ticks. All I need is just 100 more. It's like, okay, I could stay in. Actually, I might get out because that's kind of ridiculous. Get out before I do something I regret. Okay. When I say before I do something I regret, I'm trying to curb my emotions, right? Because emotionally speaking, I would like to stay in this trade until it runs all the way to 200, right? Okay, you made 500 back, so you're not negative 900. Now we're what, negative 700 probably? Okay, yeah, we're negative 700. But again, that's how quickly things can escalate because I was only in 5 micros. Micros. I was in a half of a regular contract size, and it only took how many trades? It only took one, two, it took 4 trades to get down that low. 4. Anyways, what is it, 9 o'clock? I'm gonna walk away before, like I said, before I do something, because then I'm gonna be sitting here like I could have stayed in. Because where was my take profit, like at 34, 37 or something? I'll be like, I could have stayed at that. No, I don't even want. I don't want to look at it right now. Um, but yeah, that's the sad, hard truth is that without rules, literally without rules, you're just floundering and actually just floundering because this followed my trading strategy. This sort of, I made an allowance for okay, we swept again. Then we swept again. I'm like, okay, this is where we buy, right? Because I think this was the open. Yeah, this was the New York Open. I'm like, okay, now we swept again. We swept a little lower. We should buy, right? But then it said nope, and it swept all the way down there again, right? So, and there was just a lot of chopping in there, just a lot of chop nonsense going on. But yeah, like I said, without hard rules, you're basically just gambling. And that's not to say, oh, oh yeah, you're just yes, entering randomly. But again, without hard rules, you're basically just gambling. And as you can see with gambling, it can go either way. It can literally go either way. Um, yeah, because that's literally gambling. You may as well toss a coin and say, well, let's see what happens. And I don't, like I said, I don't want to trade like that. I don't want to trade like, okay, maybe this time, maybe this time. Really. So, anyways, I will be. Oh, goodness. Yeah, anyways, I will be. Um. Yeah, so, anyways, I'm gonna be out. I'm gonna go to the store because I'm pretty sure traffic has not died down. Um, yeah, basically, I just need to get more yogurt because I have granola and now I have no yogurt. And then what else did I need to get? Mm, I don't know yet. I don't know. Anyways,